So we're on the road again, this time to Nebraska for our first ever onX Maps public land hunt. onX Maps, if you're not familiar, there's a computer chip, there's also this great phone app. You can load all the different states, shows you all the landowner names for all the private land around there. It also shows you all the public land, whether it's just walk-in hunting, that's actually BMA type land, or whether it's a state park or whether it's a wildlife management area. This will guide you to new hunting areas in states you've never been on. So Tully and I leave for Nebraska. We've got our Funtown RV camper loaded up. It's a really cool camper. It's basically the Outback hunter style camper for 2 people. It's perfect for what we're doing. When we get there, we realize it's covered up with corn. Thousands of acres of corn all the way around us. It's basically the worst time we could be there.
It's midnight, we're fixing to pull into Indian Cave State Park. It's the first stop on the team hunt onX Maps. DIY, however the hell you want to say it. Too tired to talk. Hunt for the year. We scouted this place basically. I scouted it from home on my computer with the Nebraska chip on my computer. I actually contacted the Nebraska DNR and talked to them a little bit, the biologist, about where really the best hunting was as far as public land went. This was one of the places he suggested pretty adamantly, and it was right on the Missouri River. I mean, it's right on the border. You got the most weight on you.
Oh yeah.
I'd put that stand's heavier than this one.
Stand's heavy as shit.
Right down there. That's not good.
I just don't know why we're not finding deer. I mean, I've never had this kind of a problem finding deer with this much food and this much cover and this much water. It's crazy.
This trip was pretty much uneventful, other than the fact that we had a great time. Tully and I got to hunt together public land, his really first public land hunting trip. I hate that we didn't see any more deer than we did, but we found some great spots on onX to hunt. Walk in, public land, bow hunting only, but you just can't be there in September while the crops are still in the field. You need to wait and come late October, early November. So flash forward a month later, BJ and I are headed back up. We think we're gonna have a lot better chance this time because the corn's out of the fields, the crops are being harvested, and we still got all these really cool places that Tully and I found when we were there on the first trip.
24 pictures.
Something's been in here because all that shit's knocked down. We didn't do all that.
5:46 yesterday afternoon, there were deer standing in front of that.
Back in Nebraska on the onX Maps public land tour. This is Second trip up here, first trip was a pain in the ass because it was covered up in millions of acres of standing corn. This time corn's pretty much all cut. This was a spot we found using our Onyx Maps phone app last time. I dropped my gloves out of the tree first thing, so my hands have been cold all morning. I've been having to put them down in my pants around my balls to keep them warm. We've had deer all over us as soon as the sun started coming up. We've had does running around the field. We had a spike come up right up below us right here, 12 yards, and our wind just stood right here. And BJ's looking by me like there may be something behind me, so I don't know if it's Bigfoot or a buck. I think if it was Bigfoot, I'd be able to tell by his face, but...
Last afternoon, we're frustrated. We've had this set hung about 15 miles from where we're actually camping, and we haven't been able to get in it because the wind's been really bad. Well, it's our last afternoon. We're leaving as soon as we get finished, taking stands down, headed straight to Kansas as soon as we finish hunting. So the wind's still not very good for this spot, but we're going in there anyway. We're going to use upwind to just soak down with it. Upwind's by far the best scent elimination product on the market, so my confidence is still high in this spot even though the wind's bad.
It's our last set in Nebraska before we head to Kansas and Missouri, and we haven't been in the stand 20 minutes. We already got squirrels barking all around us. We're thinking we're probably going to get some early movement, so I'm going to shut up and get ready. Deuces.
Sure enough, the only deer we see is old Big Boy. We finally got one in front of us. You know, here's the thing. Public land hunting, if you do your homework, you can have opportunities. I had an opportunity. I don't know whether I choked, just misjudged the distance, what. Either way, last afternoon, I mean, bottom of the ninth, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I've got a chance to win the game. And what can I say? I missed. So listen, here's the thing. If you want to hunt out of state, you want to hunt giant whitetails, there's obviously a way to do it without having to pay huge outfitter fees. Go to Onyx Maps in the App Store, download it on your phone. You can literally find thousands and thousands and thousands of acres to go hunt great giant whitetail all over the United States. All you have to do is download the app, download the maps for the states you want to hunt, and you're good to go. You basically can walk into places that maybe no one else has even discovered. Even if they have discovered it, doesn't really matter. There's hundreds of other spots on this app that you can find, and you can just move. But it's there for you. You don't have to spend $5 grand to go hunt giant whitetails in other states. You can literally do it, a week hunt, one guy, tags, expenses all, for under $1,000.
I like Slim Jim. I think we should get Slim Jim for a sponsor. I really like Slim Jim. Especially these little big ones, you can see them in one bite. It's like real meat, but I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure what it is. It's good.
It can't be good for you.
You eat it, it regroups and turns back into a Slim Jim. I do like Slim Jims though.